Welcome to Grouse Creek Academy. I'm Nathan. I want to thank Powder Valley for sponsoring this educational series on optics and scopes. I want to thank Matt from Athlon Optics for coming out here and sharing knowledge about what we should be aware of when we purchase optics, scopes, and accessories for our firearms. I want to focus right now on different red dots, reflexes, prisms. What's out there? What should we be looking for when we're looking for options for our firearms?
Okay, so when it comes down to red dots, a lot of times it's just illumination reticle. So there's no etched glass or anything involved. Some of them, you're just going to have a single red dot. There's multiples out there industry-wide that you can change different reticle styles or even the color of reticle that you like. So when it comes down to the red dots, you are looking more for a close range, tactical type scope that's going to serve its purpose at a close range. Then you can kind of step into a prism scope, where the prism scopes are typically etched glass. So it's going to give you a more crisper, clear reticle style inside of each glass.
And one thing I've seen here is I have shot red dots and holographs out to 400 and 500 yards.
Yep.
They're accurate enough to be able to do that. They hold zero well enough. But I've also shot some etched glass prism scopes, and they generally give you a little bit clearer, more crisp reticle,
Yep.
and allows you to be a little bit more precise while still having the same speed or similar speed as the red dots.
Yes, sir. You know, and one of the cool things about the prisms also is you can magnify them. So you can buy them magnified. So you can start off either with a 1 magnify. They go from 3. You can buy a 5 or a 4. And you can also get them up sometimes to a 7 magnification. So it's a fixed magnification.
Sure. And let's talk about red dots here.
Yep.
Red dots, reflexes, holographic, they're all slightly different, but they're very similar.
Yes. So this is going to give you a quick reference. So if you're at a, say 10 yards, 20-yard shot, it's going to give you a quick reference to the point to where you can see through and not cover up your target. But with that said, the dots in these are most generally like a 2 MOA. So at 100 yards, you're going to cover up a large portion of your target when you're shooting a precise shot.
Sure. So whereas we have the reticles of our scopes that we were talking about being a fraction
Yep.
of a minute or a milradian,
Yep.
here that we have several minutes being covered up, or almost an entire milradian by that dot.
That's right.
One thing I noticed with the dots, though, the illuminated dots, is as we go up in the power and the intensity of the light, is we start to get a little halo, a little fuzzing of the dot, and the dot appears to grow to 2 or 3 times the size.
Yep.
Even though it's faster, it really prevents us from making a precision or accurate shots.
Yes, especially out at long distance. Now, they are very common with a pistol when people are out there. So this one actually is designed for a Glock. So people that are using a Glock at close range, say 10, 20 yards, it's perfect because they're going to be able to cover that target just enough that they're going to be able to get at close range. Now, if they're trying to shoot it out to 100 yards, good luck. It's just part of the industry that we have to deal with.
So we really just have to understand what is our application and making sure that we make the right choice for what we want to do.
That's right. Yep.
Well, if you have any more questions about red dots, prism, and reflex sights, athlonoptics.com, and make sure you visit Powder Valley for your shooting needs.